2 balls dropped, and then you stroke the shaft, and then kiss when the ball drops.
You're listening to the best Metal-O-Mania.live.
You are listening to the home of metal, Metal-O-Mania.live. Powered by B Squared Inc. Entertainment.
Everybody, can we say that? New Year's we can say safely, right? Happy New Year. Like, you're kind of black or whatever, but I can say Happy New Year's to you, right? Asian girl with something in her hair, you can say Happy New Year, right? I don't have to go happy fucking Tet offensive or whatever. I can say, this is the one holiday you can get really fucked up in, right? Even the news sort of sanctions it. Coming up next, Flo Abrams has some advice on how to avoid that nasty holiday hangover. But they're never like tips that would help people like me, you know? So it's like, drink plenty of water. Oh. So we're like, don't call your dealer for that third 8-ball in a row. That'll leave a nasty sting in the morning. Earth
there you go. Happy New Year to all of our Metal-O-Maniacs out there as we kick off episode number 149, but number 1 for the year 2020. Happy New Year's Day. Happy New Year's, baby. How are you, Scully?
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Very, very happy to be into the 2020.
We made it.
How did we make it? You know, the year that we looked forward to when we were children, as it was going to be so futuristic. We were going to have all this crazy shit. I mean, this is supposed to be sci-fi time, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
You know, we don't have some of it, but you know, I hear we can fuck robots,
20s, right?
so we got some of it. That's
Yeah,
right.
well, yeah, we're halfway there. Look, we got the shit that matters.
Right. We prioritized.
When you say it that way.
We have robots to fuck. Terminator, you know, not so much, but we do have robots to. Instead of them taking over, we fuck robots these days. So that's how different, you know. There you go. But welcome to our first show of 2020, which is going to be a great year for Metal-O-Mania. We're looking forward
Yeah,
to
it
so
is.
many things we're going to be a part of. It's going to be fun, isn't
Fuck
it?
yeah. Mhm.
Looking forward to it. And you know what? We're going to do the show tonight, but we're going to kick things off with some craziness next week, where we're
What?
going to be in Orange Tattoo
No,
doing the
no,
thing.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be a good
It's
thing.
going to be a
I'm
lot of
looking forward
fun.
to it. Yeah.
Yep, we did it once before, and
Yeah.
we, hopefully are going to grow from that and learn some things. And
I'm growing right now just thinking about it.
yeah, I'm
And,
sure you are.
But yeah, we'll be our return to Orange Tattoo. I'm going to get some ink live on the air. We're going to have
Very
special
cool.
guest hosts. It's going to be Scully. It's going to be Layla, or Snacks, as we know her as. It's going to be Tina's going to be joining us, who we love as
Awesome.
well.
Fuck yeah.
Bongwood's going to make the trip out and
Awesome.
come hang
Good.
out with us that night.
It's been a while since I've seen Bongwood.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And Joe, of course, Joe won.
Right.
Our awesome tattoo
We
artist.
couldn't do it without him.
That's right.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. That's right. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. And of course, we're going to be talking to Red Death that night about their brand new
Very
release,
cool.
which is one of my favorite new things in the world. You're going to
Awesome.
love it if you're not already on it.
Okay.
And we're going to be talking to Decadence tonight.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
Wow, nice. Okay.
Metallic Kitty from Kitty Saric
Very
from
cool.
Decadence, Swedish fucking truly badass band. You're going to
Nice.
love their new
Okay.
release, 6-pack. It's 6-tape, excuse me. It's so great. Truly
Did you,
badass.
how were you able to communicate with her?
We did the little fucking Skype thing back and forth, shot some, you know, I threw her the questions and then she sent me back video answers. So you'll
Okay.
see later tonight. We did some editing magic and
All right.
Shazam. There you go. Us talking with
2020
Kitty.
now,
That's
so
right.
we can do these things.
Hey, we were just saying, right?
Yeah.
We're a little sci-fi, so. But yeah, she couldn't have been more amazing, and I'm a
Awesome.
huge fan of that band. They're just truly awesome, and we're going to talk to her later, and we're going to play a song off of the new release. Which, if you've been hanging out with us, we've been playing a few of those, you know. And
I heard 'em.
I know that it's New Year's Day, and many of you are probably nursing your hangover.
Just
so
waking up.
yeah, right.
You know.
That's probably true, right? 8 p.m. doing the crawl out of bed thing. But if you're playing the drinking game tonight, we're going to get you fucked up again because,
ugh.
yeah, I know. We're going to do it to you.
Okay.
Maybe you should play the smoking game tonight to recover from yesterday. But we opened up the show with some Judgment, that's a debut release from these dudes, man, from Massachusetts and Rhode Island. And the new album from them is called Iron Roll. It's their first album, excuse me. The song we played off of it is Pain, and I'm pained to tell you that they've already broken up. They're
no.
defunct. And that makes me very
It's
sad.
all brand new.
It makes me very sad. The album came out a few months back, actually,
Okay.
and it's new to us. And
Right.
it is a 2019 release, and it makes me sad. It really is a kick-ass, solid fucking release. So even though the band's not together, man, it is a gem that you should get your hands on. And, hey, make it a part of your listening
Okay.
season. And as you know, speaking of listening season, you know if you hang out with me, I have certain things that just certain music marks certain times a year, you know.
Right. You do.
Springtime is old school David Lee Roth era Van Halen for me. Fuck you. I know David Lee Roth's a cock, and Tina gives me shit all the time because David Lee Roth's an asshole, and he can be. But that era of David Lee Roth, Van Halen stuff will always
Okay.
signify spring to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And New Year's will always be Municipal Waste. The Art of Partying, that album, and you know their whole thing was just always. They seemed like they're the anthem of New Year's partying. There's a lot you could put on, you know, Municipal Waste to start your New Year's party and play nothing but Municipal Waste till it's over, and it just fits.
Nobody
you know?
would complain.
That's right.
Right.
So when we do get to the next song, which we're coming up on in just a moment, I stuck in a little celebratory piece in there for you for the 2020, and it's of course to Municipal Waste music. So you're welcome.
Awesome.
You are very welcome for that, and it's going to be a good time, though. We got a great show in store for everybody tonight. We're going to be talking Decadence. We're going to be talking New Year's resolution. We're going to be talking about some of the things you want to look forward to in 2020, and there are many of them.
You got a
there's
whole
some-
list, so.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of bullshit we're going to get to tonight. So, but I'll tell you what, let's keep the jams rolling.
Yeah, let's keep
We are going to have a semi-abbreviated show tonight because I'm expecting next week to go forever. We're going to start next week at about 8 o'clock and just go
He
in
was trying
4
to get a
days.
reaction out of me there.
Yeah,
So
she's always like, fucker, don't keep me out there till midnight. But we're going to be there till midnight next week probably. But I'm getting a tattoo next week, so you're going to want to be there. I'm getting a tattoo live on the show from Joe. It's going to be a great time. We're adding to the H.P. Lovecraft arm. Going to be fun. Going to be fun. Going to talk to Red Death. Going to do good things. Play new music. So, but
right,
I'll
what do
tell
you
you
got
what.
next?
Yeah, for now. Oh, and I'm telling you what. We're going to play a lot of things that I've been telling you about. This show tonight is going to be a good kind of things to be excited about, looking forward to in 2020, and things in 2019 that you should fucking be very much grabbing onto and enjoying for it. So, and to that end, Trader is one of those bands, man. I've been telling you for years now, literally since their last release. Trader out of Germany, our buddy Lorenz, who we've interviewed. It's in the archives. Go check it out.
Yep.
What they're doing is fantastic. If you're a thrash metal fan, man, they're just top shelf for me. They've really entered into what I would call the fucking top shelf lexicon of what's going on in today's thrash world.
Okay.
You're just going to love it. And then I stuck in this municipal waste party piece for you guys to celebrate the new year. And then I'm going to play for you. Oh, the Futurephobia, man. I'm telling you, this Futurephobia release is truly badass as well. It is another debut for you. So if you're
right.
doing the smoking thing, let's keep it coming. That release is called Highway to the Ruhr Zone. Truly badass, man. Guys out of Germany. The band is Futurephobia. We're going to play Unacceptable Conditions.
okay.
Because let's face it, that's what, what most of us live in,
Or
right?
we're
So,
dealing with.
there you go. So Happy New Year, everybody. Keep hanging out with us all night long. I know you got to get back to work tomorrow, so that's why we're going to re-energize you with metal tonight. So much love.
Much metal.
Much metal. Happy 2020. Here you go. Let's check out some Trader, some Municipal Waste, and some Futurephobia.
This is Lawrence Campbell from Trader out of Germany, where you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt.
Hi, this is Scully from Metal-O-Mania. I want to wish you guys a happy and safe new year and remind you to tune in with us every Wednesday of your 2020. And if you can't catch us live, check out our archives. You can always fit us in anytime at metalomania.live.
Hey man, you should come party with us tonight. Me and Score are gonna shotgun some beers and head on down to Wang Sangers. I don't know guys, I gotta stay in tonight.
Dude, come on, shitty Joey's bartending.
Sorry guys, I gotta host the Donna's appointment at 8:30 in the morning.
Don't worry about your ears, man.
Come on man, you know you wanna get uncle tonight.
Yeah, wasted.
This is the Crib from Metal-O-Mania, and we want to wish all of you Metal-O-Maniacs out there a kick-ass 2020. Make this year your bitch, and don't forget to spend all the hump days with us here at Metal-O-Mania, getting your metal on. Happy New Year, bitches. So I said, dude, if I didn't kill my fucking ex-wife for me, why would I kill your lawyer for you? You know?
Stupid.
Idiot. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back to the show, man. I'll tell you what, municipal waste, was I lying? They're fucking perfect for New Year's, man. They should be a staple for you. That should be every spring you do Van Halen because something about, fucking Jamie's crying makes you want to scream springtime. And something about municipal waste makes you want to puke. And some of them videos I threw in there for you, you have no idea, Scully, I got to tell you.
What?
How lucky you are that I don't have footage of you when you're at your drunkest.
Oh, I know.
I
Most
would've-
of my drunkest was before you had like a camera in your pocket.
I'm telling you. Well, I usually got to take care of you, so I can't pull the damn camera out.
That's true. Yeah.
But I wish I did have that because that video stuff I put together for the municipal waste part in there was hilarious for me, and I kept thinking, oh my God, I wish I had footage of Scully stumbling around to
God,
include.
you would share that with everybody?
Of course I would. Are
That
you
would be
shitting me?
Awful.
I would absolutely. If
You
I
know,
could,
you posted the one recently, actually, where I was on the huge tree stuff.
yeah, right.
That was a fucking massive tree.
That was a
It
cool tree.
Goddamn, I was fascinated.
That was the
by it.
Equinox party you and I went to a couple
Yeah,
years ago.
and
Oh, well, quite a few years ago now.
The
but-
tree fascinated me.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
know,
remember.
yeah.
Scully was so drunk she couldn't walk, but once she sat on the tree, had just been it had just fallen down.
Yeah, they had it.
A
chopped
storm
up.
had come through and had knocked part of the tree down on these people's houses. A buddy of mine's
Pretty
house.
bad, actually.
Fucked it up, man. Tore part of the house to shit. And that year we had an Equinox party at his house, and they had cut the tree down. But the tree, if you're friends of ours on Facebook, you can see Scully sitting on the tree trunk,
And
fascinated.
literally, like, spread eagle on the tree.
And it was still had plenty of room.
Yeah, the tree is a fucking massive tree.
That's funny because our buddy Daryl.
And I wanted to count how many
and my other
rings
buddy
it
Daryl.
had, which was never going to be possible at all.
Yeah, oh yeah, you forget.
I wanted you to. I think I was even like asking you.
There's
to
a
come help
picture
me,
where
like,
you can see Scully going, come here,
Come
come
help
here,
me
look,
count the
come me
rings."
count rings. Which Daryl, our buddy Daryl, shout out to Daryl who watches the show.
He called me
He
on it.
called you out on it.
Yeah.
Like, I know exactly what's going on in this picture.
Yeah.
She's drunk and saying, come here, help me out, help me figure this out.
Yeah,
That's
that's,
good shit.
exactly what's going on.
Pretty funny. Pretty funny.
How long did I sit on the stump?
Pretty good. Oh, you spent the whole night on the stump. Are you shitting me? That's one of the things I like about you is you like to get on the stump, honey. Anyhow.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if I'm counting the tallies at all.
Oh, yeah, you should be on 11 at least
I'm
already.
sorry. Here, let me just put it in a
Put
few.
12 inches in you already to start things off. But yeah, there you go, man. Don't forget to support Trader. So far, we've got Judgment, Trader, of course, Municipal Waste you should be a part of already, and Future Phobia.
What 3 songs did you play?
I played, the Trader song was Into the Night Sphere from Decade of Revival, brand new release from them. The Municipal Waste, I actually stuck 2 songs together, which were,
3? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was 3.
well, it was 4 total, but technically the Municipal Waste, they're short, you know how crossover does. So I stuck 2 together, which was Beer Pressure and You're Cut Off. And then we followed that up with Unacceptable Conditions from Future Phobia. And I'm telling you, man, Future Phobia, the band's called Future Phobia. So are you afraid of the future? It's 2020. And anybody here got a future phobia going? I think that's a real thing, isn't it? There are people that are like, oh, time freaks me out.
Well,
I might have
that's
some
just
of
about
that.
getting old.
Yeah, I might have
That's
some of
a
that.
little different, I guess. Well, maybe it's the same thing.
I don't like mirrors as much as I used to. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Is that a future phobia? I'm not sure if it is. But whatever you call it, you can celebrate it with music from those guys and you'll be all right. So there you go.
Sounds
I
good.
stay young through metal. They say you're supposed to rub lotions on your face. I just rub metal in my ears instead.
It's cum on your face, right? Isn't that what they tell you?
Hey, there's truth to that
That's
shit,
what I
goddammit.
was always told.
Yeah. Hey, you keep on
Right?
believing it, baby. That's right. I love you for knowing it's true. We'll keep it going. But do you have any New Year's resolutions? New Year's resolutions. Speaking of coming on faces,
Mine actually is water. I'm gonna try to drink more water this year.
you can
And it's kinda
spray
lame.
water on your face. Yeah. Okay, water. That's a good one. I think
It's
that's a
kind
good
of
one
lame,
for
but it's a
me.
good
I
one.
might.
But yeah, I need to drink more water.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you, I've never in my life been much for resolutions, but I'm batting 2 for 2 over the last 2 years.
So, hey, that's pretty
2
good.
years ago, I gave up cigarettes, everybody.
Fuck yeah.
2 years ago. 2 years and a day now, I
Amazing.
haven't had a cigarette. And last year, I decided to lose some weight. And I've lost 175 pounds.
It's fucking awesome.
What the fuck? That's crazy, right?
It's really good.
So what am I doing this year? Drinking water? Is that all I'm going? I think my last 2 were pretty big.
You're
Maybe I'm
stealing
going to
mine?
just increase my water, huh?
How about just in general, like water and exercise? You know, like just
No, you know what?
A
How about
healthy,
this?
Get fit one.
I want to have one of our shows reach 1 million views this year. You think that's possible? Is that in
Is
the
that a
realm?
resolution?
It's a goal.
It's a goal.
Is a goal and a resolution the same thing, or are they different things? Yeah, well, all right. Well,
I don't know.
let's run through your patented resolutions real quick. Everybody's got the lose weight thing, which I'm working on
Right,
myself.
diet, some kind of diet
Right,
plan.
quit smoking, which I didn't quit working on, 2 years into. But
Right.
what
hitting
else?
the gym,
Money.
hitting the gym.
Gyms love January.
Yeah.
They do. I've seen a documentary on this. Gyms cash in on January because people buy the millions of the holidays are over. I'm going to
You have
lose
such
weight.
great
I'm going to get fit.
intentions. Mm-hmm.
It's a new year. I'm going to be a new me. I'm going to shoot on down to the gym. I'm going to give them all my money. That's why they sign you to commitments. You ever
Right.
notice gyms don't let you just come when you feel like it and pay as you go kind of thing? No, they want you on a 2-year monthly commitment because they know you're not coming back.
You know,
Probably,
right.
you know.
Exactly.
Give us your money and owe us money every month for a place
It
you're never going to come back
obligates you
to.
to come, or you're throwing your money away. I mean, there's
Sure.
something to it, a little, I guess.
It
but
is an incentive, but for most people, they're just
They still just throw it away. Yeah.
yeah. I'm working on it. I'll tell you what about
But we can the pool. Join the pool. Or
yeah,
something like that. where
we're a part of a pool.
They
We go to
have
the pool.
gym equipment
They
there.
do, yeah.
I've seen it through the glass
Yeah,
door.
I've walked by it 100 times.
Maybe
but I do jump in the pool.
Maybe once a week you
All
go
right, yeah, I'm
go
gonna
in there
add,
and
instead of
add-
just swimming, I'm going to add some gym equipment to the
Yeah,
regimen
before
this
you
year.
go
How about
swimming.
that?
How about
there you
that?
go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Way more fucking, right? I mean, that's a resolution every year, right?
Well, now that you're thinner, that's
Yeah.
just the default.
This was a tough health-wise year, so I'll be thinner and healthier this year.
Yeah.
So you're in trouble, girl. No.
Jeez.
Okay, but yeah, it's going to be a fun year. We'd like to know about your resolutions as well, so please do send them on and share them with us, and let us know about them on the board live tonight, or even if you catch the show later. I like to emphasize to people because it's become more and more of a treat as the show has become more and more watched. Throughout the week, not just live, but throughout the week, I'll get random messages from people that are clearly watching the show at that time. And
Okay.
it makes me smile every time, folks,
Right.
every single time. So
That's cool.
keep that coming. Never stop sending me a message and be like, I just saw this joke, blah, blah, blah. Ronnie B., who, by the way, we're going to get Ron more involved doing some interviews for us, but Ronnie B. sent me a thing the other day after the Tina episode and was like, oh, my God, Tina's so hilarious. The thing about I'm going to attack a dick like it owes me money. Ha, 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 ha. And, by the way, if you missed that episode,
Oh yeah, you have to go back and watch it because that is
Yeah.
hilarious. I mean,
Hilarious.
if you could tolerate my laugh the whole fucking time, like it's-
hilarious.
I
Tina's a
laugh.
great guest, man. In fact, we've had some great guests, man. We had Tina, we had Snacks and Tommy a couple of weeks ago. They were hilarious. Had a lot of fun. So yeah, do get into the archives and check it out. Speaking of the archives, we played last week for Christmas since we were off. We played Scully's Ballad Show last week.
for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that was fun.
The
It was a
show
fun
itself
show.
is a little embarrassing with as far as I am just reading the whole script. That
Oh,
we
stop.
wrote,
It was
but
fine. It was good.
The bloopers are fucking
The
hilarious.
blooper roll is hilarious.
It's worth
If you
it.
missed her
Stay to
bleeper
the
reel,
end.
yeah, definitely check that out.
That's very good.
Pretty good. So my resolution this year is to get you on camera falling down drunk, to get you with some more blooper reel stuff, and more fucking you. So damn, you're involved in a lot of my
I'm in
resolutions
trouble.
this year. You're in trouble. That's right.
Most people's, resolutions are either about getting happy or happy.
All those things
or
will make me
healthy
happy
or,
and healthy. So
something, so.
I'm working on getting happy and healthy.
Travel. We're going to travel
My
more.
fault they
That's a good one.
involve
People
your
usually
vagina. Okay, what?
I'm just talking about actual stuff. And
Oh
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
talking
Okay.
about my
No, we
vagina.
are gonna travel more this year. That's something we'll talk about. Actually, you know what? Let's play a song actually, and when we come back, let's talk a little bit about some of the things we have to look forward to in 2020. Because if you're a Metal-O-Mania fan, or as we call you, a Metal-O-Maniac, we do have things coming up that are pretty cool and pretty exciting, and we
Yeah,
hope you're going to be
gonna
looking
wanna
forward
join
to.
us for.
Fuck yeah!
All right, let's play the song and then.
All
Can you
right,
tell them
well-
what we're playing?
No, we're going to play some Annihilator, the Legends Annihilator, Canadian Legends, as you know.
Eh?
As you know, we're going to play. It's what it's all about. This metal song is what it's all about. But Annihilator, they've been around forever. I love them. I've gotten shit from many of you guys because I've said in the past I didn't like Allison in Hell. Sorry. I do like Annihilator in general. I just didn't like that fucking song. That's all. I don't like that. Alice in Hell. I didn't like that.
Okay.
Didn't do it for me.
I wasn't ready for that. That was funny.
See, exactly. That's how I feel when I listen to that song. So there you go. But I do like Annihilator in general, and the new releases do seem to be cool. This album will be officially out on January 24th, so something else to look forward to, of which there will be many things this year to look forward to, but Annihilator is certainly among it. Let's check it out. The new album's going to be called Ballistic Sadistic, and let's play Armed to the Teeth together on the first day of 2020 here on
yeah.
Metal-O-Mania.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah.
I swear to fucking Christ, we will beat you longer and harder than you beat your own dick. Because you do not get to win, shitbird. We do.
What? The saviors, they're scary, but this prick's got nothing on you.
Boom, Arm to the Teeth from Annihilator. Canadian legends, man. I'll tell you what. They've been around since 1984. How about that shit? That's no bullshit. Go get that new album and check it out. Pretty good stuff. And we're going to talk, there's going to be more legends coming on the show tonight. New stuff, legends, all new stuff, but legends and old new bands. It's good shit.
Yep.
It is a good time to be a metalhead, and that brings me to things to look forward to in 2020, of which there are many.
Yes. Yes.
One, I got to tell you, one of those things is Scully and I in February are going to celebrate 21 fucking years.
21 years.
Holy hell, babe.
Cow.
21 years. Did you just call me a cow? I'm not a cow anymore.
No, not anymore.
Fuck. But yeah, 21 years, babe. That's a long time.
That is a very long time.
Long time. But it's good. It's been mostly fun. But yeah, what are some other things to look forward to in 2020? Yeah, let's be real. But in 2020, next
just
week,
as far as Metal-O-Mania goes, we got
just
a lot
as
of
far as
things.
Metal-O-Mania. Next
Okay.
week we got Orange Tattoo. We're going to be in Orange Tattoo doing a
In
live
Annapolis,
show.
Maryland.
Annapolis, Maryland. Yeah, the place to go, as a matter of
Which
fact.
actually, let's just say real quick about Orange Tattoo. So we're doing our show on Wednesday night, of course, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The Sunday before.
Yes.
They might be kind of booked already, but you might want to get a hold of them because it's their 10th anniversary.
10 years.
And
10
I know
years
that
doing
they
the
got
deal.
a lot of really fucking cool things happening. In
They got
studio
great
on
deals
Sunday.
going, man. I'm telling you. If you can get out there for their 10-year anniversary, make an appointment now.
Yeah, call them.
You will get a great deal on a great tattoo, and they are
Can
top
you
shelf.
flash their phone number? Can you add that?
Yeah, I would do that.
There you go.
Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Get out there and see Orange Tattoo. Orange Tattoo. So there you go. We're going to be there next week, though, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have Layla or Snacks. I'm not even going to call her Layla anymore. She's just Snacks from now on.
Right, you're the only one that doesn't remember.
I always preface it with it's Layla as we know it now with Snacks. But it's Layla, it's going to be Tina, it's going to be you, it's going to be Bongwood. We're going to have Joe One doing the artwork and talking to Joe. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to have some staff members out there having a lot of fun. It's going to be good. Really looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to the tattoo. We're going to do the Night Gaunt, the H.P. Lovecraft All-Star. The Night Gaunt. Remember, if you follow the show, we put the vote out to you, everyone, for the mini H.P. Lovecraft monsters for us to choose from. And Night Gaunt ran away with it literally on every poll. The Twitter poll, the Facebook poll, the whatever the fuck. Night Gaunt just ran away with all that shit. So it was the clear winner. So I told Joe One, let's get it done, and he's looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to seeing him, man. Awesome
I know. I
guy,
want to see
so.
how he's created it.
Good stuff. So return to Orange Tattoo next week, and then don't forget March, or no, 420, April 20th. April 20th.
Oh, you're skipping all the way to that.
What's after that? What am I
I don't know.
skipping? I'm just talking Metal-O-Mania stuff right now.
All right.
But on 420, we're going to have a free release. We're going to release a compilation CD
That
to all
is
of you out
awesome.
there. It's going to be a digital release.
It's very
Free
exciting
to
for
our
everybody
listeners.
that's participating.
That's right. That's right. We're only going to share the code online. I'm not even going to put it on Facebook or anything. So if you watch the show live, you will get the code. You will be able to download the album for free. It's going to be 15 songs from 15 kick-ass bands that we know and love for free. You can't beat it. So There you go. Look forward to that, man. That's going to be our 420, the Metal-O-Mania 420 release. Looking forward to that.
Pretty fucking cool.
Pretty cool. And, of course, on June 20th, 6/20/20, we're going to Chicago. We're going to Chicago for the Toastamania. Metal-O-Mania meets Toastamania in Chicago at Reggie's.
Lots of mania going on that weekend.
It's going to be a good time. You got Gold playing at this thing. You got Nunslaughter. You got so many kick-ass bands. You got Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre. You're going to want to get out there and check that out, man. Look online. We have shared commercials for it and everything else, man. If you missed this event, if you're within 32 million miles.
Whoa. So like our solar system.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're in
I'm
there-
expecting to see some aliens at this fucking thing, goddammit. So,
well, there's lots of mania, we told you. So.
That's right. Don't miss the mania and more things. Those things are just what we have planned through June. I think you and I are going to California. We might try to hook something up while we're out there. So it's a good time to be a Metal-O-Mania fan, a Metal-O-Maniac.
Did you just try to slip in there all casually and cool that you're going to turn our vacation into work?
Yes.
The one vacation that we have that's not work related at all for the year, you're going to.
Yes.
You just threw in there all quick and slick, like.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to California. You know how many badass bands are out in California? We're going to talk to them. We're going to write off this trip because I know what I'm doing.
Because you're
Anyhow.
Mr. Taxman.
Yeah, I'm the taxman. I'm Wolfman Jack, the taxman of metal.
Okay.
So we're going to do California trip. We'll tell you more about that as details come in, but we got more to more to plan. But yeah, it's going to be a great year, man.
Speaking
It's going to
of
be a good year.
planning, though,
Okay,
we
give it
do
to
have
me.
something that I'd like to plan if
All
we
right,
can.
all right.
There's 2 Friday the 13th this year.
There is. I have looked at this. March and November.
Yeah, March is a little soon because I didn't really get my shit together in time. So we're going to look at November.
Okay.
And I'm not going to make any promises yet, but we maybe throw an event on Friday the 13th. In
Oh,
November.
let's do it. I want to do it. All right, now you got it in my head.
You know we
Let's
love the
do
Friday
it.
the 13th.
We are
so.
big Friday the 13th folks.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do that. I know some bands right off the top of my head that we might be able to get involved,
Okay.
including Red Death, perhaps, who is going to be our interview next week while we're at Orange Tattoo, man. Right here from our own backyard. So, and I'm telling you, their new album is silly, silly good, silly good.
Well, what are we playing
So
next?
something to look forward to in 2020 is seeing them live. Something to look forward to in 2020 is seeing us at an event. So.
Yeah, do that.
And I'm shrinking, so there's less of me to see, and that makes me easier to see somehow, believe it or not. So.
Easier to get around.
Yeah, man, I'll be in more things. My goal is to be more involved. Honestly, yeah, last year we missed some events because I couldn't physically pull off being there, probably my knee and everything else and the weight. But I'm coming, bitches. 2020. I'm coming.
So that's
right.
your resolution this year. You're coming in all senses of
In
the
all
word.
senses
Yeah.
of the word,
Yeah.
I'm coming. Yes, indeed. There you go. And something that's going to help you come is the new fucking Sepultura release. Holy shit. I am telling you, I'm on the record with this. I love every fucking facet of Sepultura, every conglomeration of them. And I include Derek Green. I think Derek Green is a straight badass, and I love the fucking 2 songs that I've heard off the new release. The new release officially comes out on February 7th. So the day before our anniversary, by the way.
Okay.
Hint, hint, I know something I want for our anniversary. New Sepultura! And the album's going to be called Quadra, and the song we're going to play for you right now is called Last Time, but I promise you it won't be.
Okay.
Let's keep the metal rolling.
All right, here we go.
Happy New Year, bitches.
Because the least I can find is my self-respect. I don't know about you, but I like what I became these past few weeks, and I ain't never going back to being what I was before. Never!
It rules my life.
good.
I want you to have these.
Your balls?
That's right. Whenever you need me, just rub my balls and I'll come.
And there you go, a little Sepultura for you, man. I will never tire of that band as long as I live. I will worship at the altar of Sepultura. They just do it for me, man. I think they're fucking badass. Derek Green's a fucking powerful singer, and I dig what they do.
Nice.
And I definitely have that written down as one of the things I'm looking forward to in 2020 is that release Quadra from Sepultura. Get it as soon as you can.
Pre-ordered, I'm sure.
Pre-order, yeah, man. As soon as you're able to. You might be able to now, so go out there and do it.
Yep.
So what were some of the goofy stories of 2019, I guess, or some of the things? Well, you know what, actually, real quick before we get into that, I want to say I was approached by a person as December came to a close about, hey, man, are you guys going to do a best of 2019 kind of thing, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And I really did think hard and long and long and hard and hard and long about it.
Right.
And then I decided since I was long and hard, I would just jack off and fall asleep.
We had other things to do.
Right. But no, honestly, I'm not a big fan of that kind of list. I've said this before, kind of pretty much every New Year's show I've said it. But it's just, no matter how thought out it is, you're going to forget somebody, and you're going to, realize later, oh, I can't believe I didn't include this.
Into just one show.
And somebody's going to feel, left out or dissed maybe, but you know what I mean? And I don't want that kind of shit. And honestly, and those lists are so subjective. You know what I mean? I've seen some lists that other people have put out that I wildly agree with, and other ones that I wildly disagree with.
Yeah, because also, you're not going to put out, a 15 different lists, Yeah,
right.
Your best crossovers, your best
Right.
death metal.
Right, that's a lot of work.
And then you can't pick one amongst all of them.
Right.
So,
You
yeah,
can't.
I get it. It's too much.
It's a tough thing to do.
Let's just sum it up to it's too much fucking work.
Well, honestly, you know what I summed it up to? That's what the fuck we do every week.
Yeah.
Our show all year is a best of 2019. I mean, that's what we do. The shit we played all year weekly on Wednesdays was the best of 2019 as far as I'm concerned. It just took all year to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's going to take all year to do 2020 as well. So keep hanging out with us, and we'll bring you the best of 2020 every goddamn week. Nice. And I kind of feel like that's what we do. So that instead of rehashing the top whatever in my subjective, and again, I tell you every week, we're hypocrites. The human condition is what hypocritical pieces of shit we are. So my list today that I put together could and would be wildly different than my list tomorrow.
Well, you just said you feel differently about music in the summer versus the winter.
Right, exactly. So, it's best to just say, if you want to know what our best of 2019 list was, we did do it. We did it in 2 to 4 hour segments every Wednesday night all year long last year. So get into the archives.
There's plenty
and
of
check it out.
archives there to check out.
That's right, man.
We should make it like a more complete list, maybe, so it's easier for people to check out. So.
Yeah, right on. We'll have to include some. Well, we'll add some links to some of the social media stuff to make it easier for you to get to and check it out and do the thing. So we're looking forward to it. Gonna be fun. But anyway, it did get me thinking about what are some of the crazy things that defined the year of 2019. You know what I mean? And honestly, I did a little homework on it, and
they actually were.
What a stupid year.
Very good, yeah.
What a stupid year.
Kind of embarrassing. I hope it's not
Really
a trend
was,
of the future to come, and that was just a fluke year or something.
Yeah, it was just.
Because God.
One of the big stories, the ice cream licking thing, man. Do you remember that? What the fuck was that about, by the way? I know I'm an old fuddy-duddy, I guess, at this point, and maybe I don't get it, but I don't fucking get it. That is stupid as shit.
That's just
You're a fucking asshole.
Rude,
it's
right?
not funny. It's not cute. You're just a dickhole.
What if somebody accidentally ends up with that, or
they're not going to accidentally. That's the whole idea of it, is to make sure you end up with some ice cream I licked, I believe, right? I mean, that's the goal. Is that
I don't know. Are they're
some unsuspecting asshole's going to buy the ice cream that I licked? I think that's the whole
I thought
thing
they
there.
were publicly doing it and then I don't know. I guess. I
Well,
didn't
yeah,
realize
they were
hiding
publicly doing
back
it and then just sticking it back on the shelf.
Ugh, God, I hate people.
I know, man. That's what passes for cute now. I got to tell you, I don't understand it anymore because I must be out of touch. there used to be a derogatory term for people that were not right in the head, which was window lickers, and I propose that we replace that with ice cream lickers because they're much
That's
more
funny.
deserving of the term.
That's funny.
And at least the incantation. And another big story of the year, man. Don't
It's just
forget.
such a fuck you to other people.
It is, man.
So I can be cute and funny for my fucking group, a handful of people that are following me right now.
And see, that's just it. Let me say for the record, I'm all for wild, crazy, stupid behavior. I really am. I'm an ass. I have ass tendencies for sure. I love to embarrass Scully in public. I love doing stupid, goofy things. But I don't want to make someone the victim of my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
a difference. That's where you've crossed the line. I don't want to.
These are the same motherfuckers that'll cry when somebody victimizes them in some
Exactly.
fucking non-way.
That's the part that pisses me off, right?
Right.
If you were the one that received an ice cream that somebody clearly licked on, you would be losing your mind about it, and it's just weird. I don't get it.
That's fucking irritating.
But yeah, I'm going to move on to that because it
just
pisses me
trends
off.
in general,
Yeah.
again, maybe we're getting old. The trends
Well,
these
I
days
don't remember it
getting
being
worse,
so
or they
fuck
getting
you to
old?
other people. I remember we used to do goofy things, but we did it amongst ourselves and I always used to make jokes.
Of the one where people are jumping out of their cars and dancing around while their
Oh.
car is like driving and somebody's filming them.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw a great one of those.
you're not
recently, though.
really. I mean, I assuming you're not endangering other people, which you clearly are. You know what I mean? But let's
Right. If you're doing that in a parking
On a
lot,
in a
then
parking
do
lot,
what
on a
you're
lone
doing. Yeah, who
street, right,
cares?
whatever.
Right.
Like,
If you're doing it on a highway, you're an idiot.
right.
You
You're
know what I mean?
you're
You're a
engaging
moron.
other people in that
Right.
case, so you can't.
It's
do
funny
that,
you should
but-
mention that. And those of you watching the show, reach out to me privately and I'll share a video with you that somebody sent me. But someone sent me a video of the girl getting out of the car and walking and dancing next to the car and literally getting butt naked, man. And then she's totally naked walking. It's going down the highway, man. Buck naked walking down the highway. It's a pretty good video. So hats off
That's
to
acceptable.
you. Yeah,
Right.
oh, totally.
If you're gonna do
I'm
it, you gotta
supportive.
get naked.
Yeah, right. There you go. Make it something.
Okay. All right, I'm down.
Make it a thing if you're going to do it.
Right.
But that was a trend, I guess.
People
yeah,
probably aren't going to hit you with their car.
No, everybody's going to run into each other, but you're probably the safest motherfucker out there. Everybody else is going to hit trees.
That's funny.
She was pretty cute, too, so you did want to check out the video. But speaking of...
But come on, next trend, can we make
let's step up our game, man. Step up your game, folks. Let's be smarter.
There you go.
I challenge us all to be smarter in 2020. We can do it.
Right.
We can be stupid. I'm not saying that. We can be ignorant and do dumb things and goofy things and all those things that are fun that make life worth living, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I'm all for that being the outside of the box type of shit. But come on, man. We can be smarter. We can be more witty about it, can't we? Let's raise our game.
Let's hope.
Let's raise our game. Like another thing from the year, the whole Storm in Area 51 thing. Don't forget that was a huge story this year.
Big story. Yeah.
My regret there is that we didn't do a show live from right outside of.
Oh, it
we
would have
should
been a lot of
figured out where
effort
the
for nothing.
line. Yeah, there wasn't very many people, I guess,
No.
but we would have still had fun though.
It was probably just like a tiny little hippie fest. That's all it turned into.
Yeah, that's true. We would have showed up with all our metal and shit. They would have been like, "What the fuck? Ah, we don't like the metal. Slayer makes us run." But yeah, that was a goofy story though. How about Much Ado About Nothing?
Yeah.
Okay. that was a Y2K 20 years ago, by the way. 20 years ago, Y2K. The big Y2K here. Remember that? 20 years ago.
What were the
20 years
computers
ago.
gonna do?
Yeah.
Turn to fucking 2000.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm lazy. I'm lazy is my only excuse. But I was gonna do a whole retroactive looking at the last 20 years show tonight. Yeah, fuck you. That's a lot of work. But
You didn't even want to do it for 1 year.
I did. Fuck you. It's a lot of work. But I did want to play music for you.
That's funny.
So, but yeah, Y2K 20 years ago, by the way, if you guys are old and remember that, man, that was 20 years ago last night. How about that? Crazy. But what else? This was the year where Baby Yoda took over, 2019.
Real quick, can I blow your mind?
Oh, man. You had to add mine, didn't you?
I graduated in Y2K.
Yeah, why'd you say that?
No, I just thought that'd be funny.
Why was that necessary at all? You graduated in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's wild, dude. I'm not going to say what year I graduated, but I did it on horseback. But Baby Yoda took over this year. Baby Yoda was a big thing.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
The Mandalorian show, the Star
That's
Wars
just
show.
Disney meets Star Wars.
Yeah, Disney
Right.
took over. They needed a thing.
I guess I don't hate it because I just don't care enough. So
But
it's
apparently
just-
the Yoda toys, they can't keep them on the shelves. They're like, going off the shelves.
I'm sure, because it's all the adults that love Star Wars and that having babies, you know. And pushing
Shout
all
out
the
to Ballwood.
babies.
Oh, speaking of which, you better watch what you say about Star Wars. We're going to be seeing Joe 1 at Orange Tattoo next week, and there are a few that I know. Ballwood and Joe 1 are the two biggest Star Wars freaks that I know on this
No, I'm
planet.
not knocking
so.
Star Wars
No, I
or
know,
the Baby
I know.
Yoda.
I'm
Like I
kidding.
said, it's just
I'm just kidding.
I didn't. Is it like an actual character for something, or they just
Yeah,
made
no,
it
it's
for
a
like a
new-
stuffed animal or
No,
something?
it's a character in the new Mandalorian show. There's
In a
new
TV show or something?
There's a new Disney Star Wars show that is on the new Disney network. That's matter of fact, that's a big story of 2020. Disney pretty much got
so
all
Disney
the
is the
rights.
big story of 2019.
It's
basically.
huge story of 2020, 2019. Excuse me. Yeah, they launched their network about a month ago, I think.
Okay.
And it's huge, man. They're all the well, they have all the Marvel properties. So they've ended. Netflix no longer has Jessica Jones or Luke Cage or any of that stuff. That's all coming to an end.
crazy.
And that is crazy because Jessica Jones, in particular, in my opinion, was an amazing show. I loved all of it. But the Jessica Jones, I really,
Disney
really liked.
Has that
But the
has like
Punisher,
a
too.
weird has to keep things clean and whatever, and they don't do things right.
Yeah, I hope they don't fuck the Punisher up and they keep it rated
There's
R.
no way they're gonna do the.
They
Punisher
did the
right.
Deadpool 2 rated R, which a lot of people
you're
thought they
actually
weren't
right.
going
You're
to,
right.
but they did. They were at least smart enough to realize how stupid that would have been. That would have
Actually,
been
and Deadpool 2 was
a monumental
fucking great.
mistake.
That
It was good,
hilarious.
yeah. And that's a
I
Disney
did like
property.
it.
So they do have the Star Wars stuff as well as the Marvel stuff, and they did the Mandalorian show, which just came to a close, by the way, at the end of the year, and it was huge. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't watched it yet. My plan is to binge it, but I have not yet. So I'll let you know. I'll be
So
talking
is
about
it like Yoda, like from a
There's
long
a
time
baby
ago?
Yoda. I think
or
it's
is
the
it
Boba
like-
Fett story, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I
Boba
don't know
Fett, who
that
is a
story,
bounty hunter, is also a Mandalorian by species, if I'm not correct. So I'm sure there's Star. If I got that wrong, I'm being hammered on the board right now. I apologize, but I think I'm right. Just as I am in most cases, I think I'm right.
So
and
is
I'm
that
probably
it
wrong.
is Yoda himself as a baby?
No, I
or
think it's another Yoda of another of that species as a baby.
Okay.
And again, I'm only going with what I've read
But
online.
they've also named
The
Yoda?
timeline doesn't work.
Why doesn't he have a different name?
I don't know if it's. I don't know.
Isn't that his name?
You're going to have to ask the Star Wars people. I don't
All
have
right.
the answer.
Well, I guess we'll have hours with Joe. So
Yeah, that's true. These are
I
questions we'll bring up on the show a little bit next week. I'm sure.
Although, you know
Joe's
what?
going to bring it up whether we want him to or not.
how much
So,
are you gonna hate me if while you're stuck there getting a tattoo and I got Bongwood and Joe on right there and I'm gonna like fucking ask a Star Wars question?
Oh yeah,
and
you
then
can't
walk
do that.
away.
What are you doing? If you do that to
I'm
me,
gonna
I
be
will
like,
cut
hey,
you. I will cut your taint.
and
You
then
understand
walk
what
away,
I'm saying?
and you'll just be stuck there,
I'm going to bring a pocket knife just to cut your taint.
or like the rest
If
of
you
your
do that
arm
to-
off.
And then I'm going to cut off my H.P. Lovecraft arm completely to walk away.
But
No.
here, you finish that. I'll be back.
I can hear a whole bunch of, no, but dude.
Do you think he'll be able to
fuck.
continue tattooing, or do you think
No,
he'll have
it'll
to
shut down
stop?
production,
You'll be
so
like,
don't dare do
"No."
that. That's right.
That's
You know,
hilarious.
I'm talking shit about Joe and Bongwood, but I'd happily storm Area 51 with both of you. What else was big? Oh, you know what? Game of Thrones came to an end this year. That was huge.
Yes, and some people loved it, some people hated it, some people just.
It was very.
Some people still refuse to watch any of them, which is funny to me. Like, how
I know.
can you
I hear
be,
people that are
completely
proudly
oblivious?
like, "I fuck you in Game of Thrones.
I've
I never
never
watched a
seen
single
one."
minute of it, you fuckers." Like, whoa, dude, Jesus Christ.
So you deprived yourself of
Yeah,
some
right.
entertainment for
I'm
like
sorry, I tried to get you to watch something I liked.
20
you know?
hours, or
Fuck,
I don't know
man,
how many
Jesus.
hours. Probably a lot of hours.
And if you don't want to watch, oh yeah, it's a lot of hours. It's way more than 20 hours. That's for
yeah, I
sure.
don't know.
But and if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. If you don't want to watch, it's not a big deal. But it's people
so
who are
weird.
trying to get you to watch it are only doing so because they enjoy it and they want you to.
They're not trying to trick you.
Right,
It's
like,
something awful.
Dude, it's terrible. Please watch it.
What you
no,
don't know
it's-
is in the end you owe all that's in your bank account to the person
the
who
last
made you
thing
watch
that comes
it.
up says, "Now you owe Freddie $250."
Right.
Oh, about $350.
That's fucking
You owe
hilarious.
Freddie about $350, and that's when I realized that it wasn't. Anyway. Okay, let's play the. We'll talk more stories of 2019, but let's play the interview, man, because I'm
Okay.
excited to talk to
Okay,
Kitty.
yeah.
Kitty's an amazing vocalist of an amazing band, man. We've been telling you for a long time now, if you hang out with the show, Decadence is killing it. We played a bunch of songs off of Underground a couple years ago when that came out, and this will be the I think this is the third song off a 6 tape, and we're going to play even more. So keep hanging out with us, but even better, we're going to talk to Kitty, and we're going to talk to her right now here on Metal-O-Mania for New Year's Day 2020. What do you think?
Awesome.
Fuck yeah. Keep hanging out. Lots more metal for you tonight, including a song from Decadence at the end of this interview with Metallica.
And now for something completely different.
All right, Metal-O-Maniacs, I'm very excited right now to be joined by Kitty Saric, or Metallic Kitty, as you may know her, from the badass band Decadence. That's right, we've been telling you for a while now, man. Matter of fact, when the Undergrounder came out a couple of years ago, we told you to get it. We played a bunch of songs off of it. Truly fantastic record. And 6-tape, dare I say it, even better. So you're going to want to run out and get it. And we are very happy right now to be joined by Kitty Saric herself. How are you? How you been? And tell us a little bit about how you formed the band, what year you guys got together, and, pretty much how did you get this thing going?
Hi, the Crypt, Scully, and listeners of Metal-O-Mania. This is Metallic Kitty from Decadence, and I'm going to start off talking a little bit about how Decadence started. So it was back in 2003 in Stockholm, Sweden. I'd never even stood in front of a microphone at the time, but life takes unexpected turns, right? Kenneth Lance used to follow along to band practice, and he ended up becoming the session bass player, actually. But that changed the following year in 2004, and he became the lead guitarist and main songwriter. So since then, we've released 6 albums. The most recent one is 6-tape that was released on the 1st of November. And we play something we call melodic thrash metal, which is like the bridge where thrash and death metal meet. So it has the aggressiveness and speed of thrash, but also mixed in with the viciousness of death. So it's probably something both new wavers and old schoolers could enjoy.
Awesome. What were your harder musical influences, though? When you were coming up, what bands made you all want to do this metal music thing?
So the foundation of our music lies within thrash. Think of a combination of bands like Testament, Creator, early Metallica, and also some next level melody and viciousness on top of it, something that could reminiscence of Death, the band. Vocals, they're extreme, not only growl based, so more like harsh, extreme screams. Just simply extreme stuff.
Right on. Of course, we have told our listeners about you guys for a few years now, and we played a few jams from the Undergrounder when that came out. And what have been some of the highlights for you as a band the last few years when you've been supporting that record and doing 6-tape? What are some of the highlights for the band?
A special moment for me during the most recent years was when we decided to return, because we actually had a break back in 2009 when we had released the 4th album, Charge Point. And then the following album, Undergrounder, was released in 2016. And then I guess it was just a whole chain of events that led to that return. One special thing was it was actually another band, and they were trying to convince me for over 6 months to get back on stage and start doing music again. Which ended up with me being dragged to the studio. I recorded a single with them. I actually joined them on stage, and on that special night, the fans were actually cheering Decadence louder than the whole band was playing. And that felt amazing. It was really special to me, and I partied with the fans all night. And the following morning, the first thing I did was pick up the phone, and I called Kenneth, and I said, man, we got to do this again.
So when you got to work on this album, when you got to work on 6-tape, was there a specific vision you already had in your head with the direction for that album you wanted to go? What is the process for creating Decadence music?
So the expectations were really high on 6-tape, especially after the comeback album Undergrounder. So we set the bar high up on ourselves as well, and we try to push ourselves to all kinds of limits with this album. And I know bands always tend to say this, but we really tried to make the best album we've ever made. So we're still standing strong with underground music ideals. We're still independent after the 16 years together. So you will see this throughout the album, both in the artwork, in the music, in the lyrics. They were praising independence and the DIY in one way or another. So as for the songwriting part, the first 4 albums were co-written by me and Kenneth, but the latest 2 albums, Undergrounder and 6-tape, are solely written by Kenneth. But that helps a lot for me, because then I can focus on other things like the management part and doing things like this and spreading the message to our underground crew.
And very importantly, what is the best way for our listeners out there to fucking buy this record and support the band? I'm sure all of our Metal-O-Maniacs out there right now thinking, what do I got to do to make sure I never miss anything that Decadence ever does? So what's the best way to make sure that that doesn't happen to them?
The best source of Decadence CDs and merch is the Deca Shop. That is decadence.se/Decashop. And that way your financial support goes straight to the band. So we appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Well, that brings up what is next. What's coming up next for you guys? Are you hitting the road to support this release? I know that you guys stay pretty busy, so what's next on the horizon for Decadence?
Well, since we're an underground band, we're not bound to specific tours. We can do pretty much whatever we want to and wherever. So just be loud enough. Tell your local promoters you want us there. Tell us you want us there, and we'll be there. It's not harder than that, actually.
Well, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. I appreciate it more than you know. My last question for you is just, can we catch up with you again sometime in the future and, make sure that, these couple of nut jobs over here that do this metal show can stay in touch with you, because we're big fans of what you do, big fans of Decadence. Appreciate what you do and appreciate the jams for sure.
Of course, we're in the mosh pit together, right? Thank you so much for the support during the years. Of course, we'll be in touch. We'll stay in touch. I think this is only the beginning for us, right? We're gonna have lots of fun together. So thanks for this time around. Thank you, all the listeners, and see you around.
The awesome, the amazing Metallic Kitty.
Happy New Year, Metal-O-Maniacs. Here's a horns up from Decadence.
Never been screaming guitars.
How awesome is
That
Kitty?
was fun.
For real.
Yep.
What an awesome person to be a part of our thing, man. You know what I mean? That's someone that you talk to when you hear that song and you hear that band and you fucking just, man, like, dude, it makes you more proud to be a part of our thing. It just does, you know? You fucking rock, Kitty. I appreciate your time and I appreciate what you guys do, and what a great fucking album, man. Get it. Not sex tape. That's a whole different thing that I meant to, you know, I was in college. I needed a little bit of cash. Different thing entirely, but 6 tape. Get it. Worth your money. Pick it up now. Show the love and go over there and tell them that the crazy fuckers at Metal-O-Mania said Decadence rules, because they do.
Have it.
Damn right. Big party of 2020. So before we'll talk more about what to look forward to in 2020 a little bit later in the show, but there are a couple more goofy things I wanted to touch on about 2019. Some just briefly.
Okay.
I don't like to do politics and shit here, so we're not gonna. But you know, someone told me I kind of had to bring up the whole. Remember the dude walked into the fucking Saudi Arabian embassy and they like took him and killed him. That was a pretty crazy story from this year, man.
That was a pretty big, major story.
That was wild, man. Yeah, I'm not going to get into the political whatever the fucks of it, but that was definitely a big story that took place this year. That definitely was, you know, one of those things where I was like, whoa, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to that embassy anytime soon.
Again, I mean, it's not necessarily political, but it's kind of in that same fashion of like probably not to talk about here on tonight's show, but I haven't checked the final numbers, but Baltimore's up there again, setting fucking records.
Yeah, man, that's something I'm sure Tina can tell everybody about. We'll probably talk about that a little bit next week when we have Tina in, because that's a fucked up city. Baltimore's a fucked up city. I got an Orioles tattoo on my arm. We're big Orioles freaks. We go to Baltimore several times a year to see Orioles games, and the city's in trouble.
Yep.
Having some problems. 2019 was not a good year for Baltimore, but it's been a few years since it's been a good year for Baltimore. So.
But moving
crazy.
on, I just wanted
But yeah, you know,
what
another
about
big
the,
story.
College admissions scandal.
Yeah, the college admissions scandal.
Aunt Becky.
Aunt Becky from Full House.
What's funny is there's how many of them were involved in that, and
A
Aunt
lot,
Becky is the
yeah.
only one that anybody gives a fuck about.
Yeah, well, no, the Felicity Huffman one from the Desperate Housewives, she's taking a little bit of heat too. But
okay.
But what is funny about that, I actually heard a
don't know who
comedian
she
talk
is.
about this. I know, because we never cared about that stupid
I know
show.
Aunt Becky.
Well, Felicity Huffman, what we do know is her husband is William H. Macy from Shameless, which we do like. So,
okay.
yeah, apparently his wife is one of the people involved in that whole thing.
His
But-
wife is, but he's not involved at all.
I don't think he's personally accused of it. I mean, I guess by proxy, he's definitely going through some hell with the whole story.
Right.
But I don't think he is personally charged. At least I haven't seen anything that mentions. But his wife has been charged, and they might end up in jail for a minute or two. It looks like.
Okay.
But the crazy thing about that story, and what I totally agree with, is I saw a comedian. I believe it was Sarah Tiana, who was a pretty funny comedian. But she was doing a thing where she was like, "I just thought that's how rich people got their kids in college. I never knew it was illegal." Because I totally agree. That's what I thought too. I always thought that's what rich people did. Didn't you?
It is what it is done. It's just
Right,
there must be legal channels to do it. I guess is basically like you building wings in college dorm rooms and things.
Right.
And, you know,
If I opened the crypt library at your school, you better
Sorry.
fucking take my kid, right?
yeah. I mean, but there's got to be channels to do it properly. I guess is the whole deal. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I don't know enough, as is usually the case in life. But
I mean, it's done. Basically, they rubbed somebody the wrong way or something like that. You know what I mean? It's the famous thing where like you tried to be amongst the group of what they're all doing.
you were the wrong one. Yeah.
Right,
You were the one that drew the short straw.
Yeah, you're being
probably
made an
right.
example of for
It
some
happens
reason.
a million times a year.
Yeah.
And, they happened to walk into the fucking lion's den where it was
Yeah.
public and somebody had to do something about it. And they are being made to pay. Well, and see, you know what's fucked up about it is I'm certainly guilty of it also. It's tough to feel sorry for them. You know, they make a good victim because they're not very sympathetic. They've always been
Right.
privileged, and you know what I mean. It's just tough to.
Right.
They're a tough, people to say, "Oh, poor you." It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, I get that.
Most people that I talk to are like, "Fuck them," and I fight the urge to feel the same way. I mean, I don't want to see anybody go to jail. That sucks, but
It's just right. There's bigger things to worry about, I guess.
yeah, right on.
And maybe if I had a child that was like competing for a spot at that school and didn't get
Yeah,
it,
see,
as
that's
an
the-
opposing,
that is
it would
where
probably
the-
rub me wrong,
Right.
and I would have more opinions about that. But
That is exactly where the rubber hits the road right there, is you call some other kid a spot, and
Yeah.
that's where it's bullshit. That's where it is fucked up. So Oh, but what else? What else happened this year? You know, the Washington Nationals were the World Series champion, and I know we're not a big sports show, but I like to bring that up because my daddy, who we lost, I wish he was around to see that. He would have definitely enjoyed that. He was a big Nationals fan, so that would have been cool.
Yeah, but
I
that
think
was
he was
still
celebrating
a
somewhere.
very happy moment for sure.
Yeah. I'm not a Nationals fan, but I was celebrating it for my family and definitely for my dad. So much love, Papa. And one more story I wanted to touch on this break. The fucking Oregon story. Do you remember this? This was about a year ago, last January, I think it was. The guy in Oregon, his car got stuck in the snow. It was running. His engine still worked, but it got stuck in the snow. And he tried to get out and dig himself out, couldn't get out, and he was in a remote spot. And the dude tried a couple times to get out and walk, and just, you know, it was heavy snow and whatever. End up
It was
basically
safer for him to just stay in his car and bunker down.
and turn the fucking heat on. Dude ended up being stuck in his car for 5 days.
That's
man.
insane.
How crazy is that?
How do you not have a phone or something?
Something. 5 days.
But-
5 days before somebody came along and saved him. And when they asked him what he was eating and what he sustained himself on, do you know what he was eating? Taco Bell sauce packets. Taco Bell salsa packets. That's what he That's what he ate all week. He
That's
found
hilarious.
a fucking big old bag full of Taco Bell salsa packets that were in his car, and that's what he ate for 5 fucking days.
Oh my God. How would that even do
in
it?
Utah, that was in Utah. That's Oregon. Excuse me, Oregon. That's great. I don't know. I guess
Well, I
it
mean,
did.
you're not going to die in 5 days. It takes
Right.
a long time to actually starve to
Right.
death.
I was
but-
looking to see if he had water. You had to have water. I mean, yeah.
Well, you have snow.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's true. You can at least don't eat the yellow snow, but
No.
there you go. Yeah. So between salsa and snow,
Hey.
he survived to tell the tale. So there you go, man. So if there's nothing else to take from 2019, which was fucked up in a lot of ways, but you know what? If you're here and you're listening to us talk to you right now, then the lesson you need to take from 2019 is you fucking survived it, you badass motherfucker.
Right.
Goddamn right.
I thought you were going to say to keep a bag of salsa in your car.
No, that doesn't hurt either. Keep a bag of salsa in your car and know that you're a bad motherfucker, though. 2020 is about to be your bitch. Make that shit happen, man.
Right.
And you know what? If we have anything to say about it, we're going to be your soundtrack for it. We're going to give you the fucking badass jams to put behind you to reinforce that backbone to fucking go out there and tack this shit. And to that end, let's play a jam, shall we?
Wow.
Ugh.
Right.
Feeling better. Let's do this, man. Fucking yeah. Negativity, that's 2019 thing. Right?
Right.
2020, own it.
Being
take it over.
positive,
Fuck yeah, man. We're going to take
being
it over.
happy, being
And we're going to
healthy.
kick its ass.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're going to do that by doing another fucking drink or bong hit or whatever it is you're doing because we got another debut for you. That's right, man. These cats are from South Wales. United Kingdom badasses, man. It's a killer combo of groove meets thrash. And if you know me, you know I love that combo, man. It's like fucking mwah. And the band is State of Deceit. I love this new album from them called Retribution. And get your retribution in the form of this jam called Vengeance. Don't go anywhere. We got some more metal for you on the first day of 2020 before we let you go sleep it off and kick it into fucking high gear tomorrow, motherfuckers. Right on?
Right.
Much love.
Much metal.
Vengeance
Fuck yeah, we're going to keep the debuts going. It felt like the right thing to do to play some debuts on the New Year Day thing, you know what I mean?
Like the first of the month, year and the month and
Fresh.
everything.
Fresh metal. Fresh, pop it open right out of the canned metal for you guys tonight, you know what I mean? 2020 is going to be a good year in many, many ways, and I hope you guys hang out with us for it. You know, we've been telling you we got good things happening. Next week we're at Orange Tattoo. We got the fucking 420 release. We're going to fucking Chicago. We're going to California. You know, we're bringing you metal. We're going to have kick-ass bands on the show doing interviews all the time, man. You know, we talked to Kitty earlier in the show tonight. Shout out to them. Fucking great band. Pick that up. I'm telling you, great stuff. And don't forget, next week, Red Death. This Sickness Divine album from Red Death is so fucking good. It is so good. Every song on this album is so good, man. I'm telling you, you guys are going to want to check that album out. So, and pick up that State of Deceit we were just playing right there. But you know what? Something I noticed also, I was doing a little bit of research on our 2019 stuff. And forgive me, I haven't shaved yet in 2019. And now I look like a grizzly bear. It only takes a day. But I noticed that I was looking at the biggest movies of the year. Do you know what the biggest movie this year was also the biggest movie ever? Did you know that?
Ever. In the history of
In the history of movies. Broke the records.
world.
Yep. In the history of ever.
Which is what?
Avengers Endgame. It broke all the records. It broke the Titanic record. It broke the... what was the one that broke the Titanic record? I'm totally drawing a blank. The Blue People. What was the Blue People movie?
The Blue People movie?
Yeah, Avatar. Shit.
Right.
Avatar was one, and Titanic was... Well, Titanic was one forever, then Avatar took
Blue
over.
People, and I was thinking like the guys in like the
blue
man
men?
suits.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I was like, what?
I was thinking how much it would be nice to be blue.
That's funny.
Anyhow, but yeah, the Blue People Avatar, where it was the number 2 movie.
Gotcha.
Now is the number 2 movie. It was the number 1 movie. Now the number 1 movie is the Avengers movie.
Okay.
And honestly, before we do talk about some of the 2019 movies, I did look at the list for the biggest movies ever.
Yeah.
I'm shocked how many of them are Marvel movies.
Oh.
Like out of the top 20 movies of all time, like Thor's on there, Iron Man's on there, fucking all the Avengers movies are in there and shit. It's pretty wild. I didn't realize that. I mean, I knew they did well, but
They
I
had
didn't
something
realize
going
that.
there with those. Yeah.
Holy shit, even. So, DC, you got a lot of explaining to do, man. So, yeah, the number 2, I tell you what another thing looking at this list did for me, though. We need to start making kids' movies, guys, for real.
Man, I know. That is the way to go, for sure.
If you make a halfway worth of fuck kids movie, you're going to make some coin. Because a shit ton, The Lion King, number 2 movie this year, Toy Story 4, number 3 movie this year, and really, if you include the comic book movies, even though I do love them, kids do love them as well, so you can make a case that they're, you know, aimed at that audience. And if you do make that case, then really all of them are kids' movies. I mean, Avengers, Lion, everything but the Joker, Frozen 2, Spider-Man, Aladdin, Joker's the 8 movie, Star Wars is 9, and number 10 is It Chapter 2, which was badass, by the way. Don't you agree?
That was a great movie.
The It movies
Definitely
were awesome.
not a kid movie. But yeah, that's so of the top 10 he just read.
Yeah.
7 out of 10 are all Walt Disney movies.
Holy shit. What did we say a couple of breaks ago that Walt Disney, it was the year of Walt Disney?
Taking over the world.
There's been a lot of years you could call the year of Walt Disney, honestly, over our lifetimes. But 2019 was a big one.
That is insane.
It was a big one.
Yeah, because that's just the top 10. Because
the
if
top
you continue
10
to look
movies of
down
2019,
the list
7
after
of them.
that, they've got plenty
7
still.
of them are Walt Disney.
What did you do? You went all the way to 100?
I printed the top 100, but we don't have to go that deep. Although later after the show, maybe we can.
We can go that deep.
We can go that deep. We're into it.
You know, and I'm just glancing at these real quick because I'm not going to sit here and read them all to you, but I'm at
Walt
number
Disney's.
45. I've probably seen like 6 of these.
Yeah.
6 of the top 45 movies are ones I've actually seen.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet I've seen more than that. You're a sleeper. I'm a movie watcher.
No, I mean, there's a lot. Dumbo is on here.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to.
Dumbo is number 20. Maleficent is on here. I've never seen that.
Yeah, no, I probably won't. We're not big kid movie watchers anymore since our kids are older. All of our children are adults.
Movie.
So, although I might watch the Lego movie. I liked the one that I saw with Will Ferrell as the mean dad or whatever.
I don't even know what a lot of these are. Good Boys, Knives Out.
Well, you know what I should have
Rocket
done
Man.
is looked at the top
Rocket Man's
porn movies.
I know what Rocket Man is, actually.
That's the Elton John movie, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I should have looked up porn movies. What were the best porn?
Alita,
Who were the
Battle
best
Angel?
porn
What is that?
movies?
I don't even know what any of these are.
I think that's a video game movie. I think that's a.
There's a Men in Black on here. There's a new Men
I
in
saw
Black.
the Men in Black. Yeah, I saw that. That's got Thor. The guy who played Thor in it is in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I didn't know that.
You know what's funny is that the guy that plays Thor and the girl is the girl that plays Valkyrie from Marvel. Remember the Yeah, so that's who the two Men in Black people are in the new Men in Black movie.
All right. But yeah, there's a fuck ton of Zombieland double taps on here. Number
Ooh,
40.
yeah, good fucking movie. I enjoyed that. Gotta love
Scary
that. I
Stories
threw
to
some
Tell
sound
in the
clips in there.
Dark.
You
is
and
on
I
here,
saw that in
number
the movie
42.
theater.
I didn't think it was that great, did you?
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, it was cool.
They made me hyped it enough to get people to come out
See,
and
that's
see
the
it
thing.
in the theater.
Right. This is one of the things we talked about a couple weeks on the show. This is the Family Feud list. This is the one people went and saw. Not necessarily the best movies.
Right.
This is the
This is
movies
what
that people paid to see.
Spent their money on.
Right, exactly. You know, often
wasn't
the
that
best
good.
movies go ignored. So it seems to be the way it is because we're stupid fucking dickheads.
But yeah, like I
You know.
said, I just named you a bunch of movies that I've never seen.
What were you guys' favorite movies this year, man? What were the movies? I really enjoyed.
We went several times.
Yeah, we went to a lot
What
of
did we
movies this
spend
year.
our money on in movie theaters this year?
We went and saw the Godzilla King of Monsters movie in the movie theater.
Okay.
We went and saw the True Horror Stories to Tell in the Dark or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
We
that
saw
was-
both of the
that
It
was-
movies in the movie. Or no, the second It. We saw the
Yeah,
second It in the
second
movie
It.
theater. Shit, quite a few. I'm forgetting some, but you and I did go to the movies quite
So
a few
we
times
put our
this
share
year.
in here. So
Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. I like going to the movies.
we wanted to see Joker, but it was a bad time in our life, and we didn't think it
Yeah,
was
we were like, man, the last thing I need is
healthy
something to
for
tempt
us.
me to kill. We'll turn our house
We'll
into the
save
Saudi
that for
Arabian
another
embassy.
day.
I mean, what? I didn't say that.
Whoa.
But you don't want to visit this week. Anyhow. Yeah, but good stuff. There was, you know
And there's
what?
another Fast and Furious movie. Like
Oh, I think there's
fucking
32
ridiculous.
of those now,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
Yeah.
This is like part 87.
There are more of those than there are Friday the 13th movies, or at
I
least
was
there
going
will
to say
be.
of Lethal Weapons, but
Yeah, right. But what were the good movies I saw? I enjoyed that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood quite a bit, the Quentin Tarantino
oh, that's on
movie.
here. That's number 17.
Great movie. I highly recommend that one. I saw the
What are these numbers?
Netflix
Do you know what the
movie.
numbers mean?
I think it's how much money they made, right?
Well, then what's the second number?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's gross versus whatever. I don't know. Some of them cost a certain amount to make, and I think they take that number off. But deduct is the number is the word I'm not coming up with. But there you go.
Well, just to put it in perspective,
Oh, the
Avengers
Irishman.
Endgame
Is the
made-
Irishman? See, does the Irishman, since that was released on Netflix, does that make that list, or how's that work?
These are
That
probably
was
box
never in the
office.
movie theater, so, and that's a shame because the Irishman was a badass movie. I really enjoyed that movie as well.
No, I think it's based on box office. Although I'm
Most things in my life are based on the box, so it's hard to argue with that. And
What's
on
it
that
called again?
note,
I forget what it's
The
called.
Irishman.
The Irishman.
The Irishman. Do you see
No,
The
that is
Irishman?
not on here.
Did the Hellboy make the list?
Hellboy.
A lot of people shit on the Hellboy movie. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
That was on repeat the other day, actually.
Did you watch any of it?
When I was in the room for parts of it.
I thought it was pretty good, man. I mean, I did think that the guy who was Clay from Sons of Anarchy was a great Hellboy, but I thought the new one was pretty good.
I don't.
And it had the guy that, what's his name? Ian McShane, and the other guy's name who was
Rambo's
Swearingen.
on here. Are you fucking kidding?
Rambo 83.
The Last Blood.
The First Blood and Last
There's
Blood.
an Angry
I
Birds
get it.
movie
I see
on
what you
here.
did there. I didn't even know they were still making an Angry Birds movie. There should be. I wonder what.
What was I looking for?
Do
Actually,
porn
I forget
still
what I
make
had.
the
Child's
Irishman
Play?
at one
There's a
point?
new Child's Play movie?
Yeah, I told you that. It's got Aubrey Plaza in it, who we love.
What did you say?
Scully and I want to formally invite Aubrey Plaza to our house for a threesome. You're welcome to come anytime you like. We both invited you. You're fully endorsed to come. So, and she's in the new Child's Play movie, which makes it worth watching, in my opinion.
Hellboy is number 99.
Oh, so just came crawling under the wire. Good flick. I thought it was good. I don't give a fuck. I'm an asshole, but I thought it was a good movie. But let's play a song, shall we? That's the movie thing. The movie recap. What was everybody's favorite movie that you saw this year? You know, give me your suggestions. I want to know what it was. I'll let you know if I saw it and if not. You know, and I'll tell you what, James, who is on our James. The last name's escaping me, but I'll share it on our Facebook. But he does movie reviews on some of his shows. He does a metal show with movie reviews.
Oh, okay.
Very, very good, man. James Carplew, I believe. But man, he does a great job. It's a show worth your time. So check it out. I tell you what, let's play a song since I've clearly forgotten how to talk, and maybe I need something
Get
to
the
drink.
dick out of your mouth.
Hey now,
What?
it's at least a vagina. Shit. Let's play some Left Behind. I've told you guys forever now, man, how much I love this band from Charleston, West Virginia. I love everything about them. They're gritty. They're fucking destructive. This is their third full-length album. If you don't have all three, fuck you, Go Boo. Get it? You're too young to get that. Major League reference. But Left Behind, man, truly a badass band. Go get No One Goes to Heaven as their new release. And while Scully laughs at me, let's play Eternity of Empty. Boom!
What happened with you, you motherfucking goat?
I am Torque, the Sylvan, a rare and intelligent creature!
You're a dick.
Did your motherfucker, Snowman?
A little bit of Left Behind for you. No One Goes to Heaven is the name of that release. And it makes for a hell of an idea for a stocking stuffer. Of course, I guess we're too late to suggest it now, but, it does bring up the idea. We almost went through the whole show without talking about Christmas, which just came and went.
Yeah, right? How do we forget about Christmas?
We're old people. That's what happens.
Because it's so much work to get through it, and then once it's over with, it's like...
it's almost like a sigh of relief, right? Yeah. But how was your Christmas, Scully?
It was really nice. I got a beautiful painting for my wall. And
who'd you get that from?
From my wonderful husband.
Oh, he must be a hell of a dude. He must be a hell of a guy. No, it's cool, though.
He's okay.
It goes pretty good in that room there.
Perfectly. I opened it and was very excited.
It's a good time.
Yeah. I knew that artwork was involved, and I had a little bit of anxiety about what the selection was going to be.
You didn't trust my eye?
I was a little worried which direction you were going to
go. Once I made the decision to not have nudity in it, I felt pretty confident.
I thought I was going to have a massive picture of your dick. Is
Yeah.
what I thought.
I thought it would have looked great
Close
on
up
the
of your
wall.
balls or something like that.
What's
or,
wrong with
you
that?
know.
I was
So-
going to include purple hues. So
Just to make sure it matched.
for it to match the room, right?
right.
Yeah, it's purple and black in the bedroom. So I was going to make a big cock picture with purple and black hues, right?
It would have been.
But
lovely.
I got talked out of it by a couple people in my family. My mother was like, "You can't get her a picture of your dick. It's something else." So I did go a different direction, and I think I hit a home run.
You did a great job.
Did it pretty good. Got a pretty nice piece of art for my Scully, some coats, some, and of course we did the. We were talking a little bit about though when, when do you stop buying your children underwear and socks and all that shit?
Yeah, actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I think when they have a significant other.
Well, now is it
stop
just
buying.
a girlfriend and boyfriend, or is it when they're married?
How long have they been
Because-
together? Are they living together?
Yeah, well, our kids are, as you know,
So
all
then that's your answer.
So we don't buy them socks. We did buy them socks and underwear this year, all of them. So, and I'll tell you what, my mother bought me socks and underwear all my life until I got with you, and I was married once before I was with you. My mother bought me shit still when I
We're
was
trying to
with
be
my
nice
ex-wife.
and positive with
But,
our 2020, so
but-
we're going to only say nice and positive things.
That she was a dumpster fire whore.
I wasn't saying that.
Anyway, but yeah, no,
I was going to say when you have a reliable significant other, your
all right,
parents
that's
no
a big
longer
word,
have
reliable,
to-
in
Your
this
parents no
world.
longer have to provide for you.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. So, all right, well, we'll buy kids shit for our kids until we're 37,000 years old then. So, there you go. But Merry Christmas, everybody. I know that we told you that beforehand, but we haven't seen, this is our first time seeing you since it. So we hope everybody had a good and safe holiday out there. And
So I got Crip some things to deck out the studio for Christmas, and
Yeah.
I think he's disappointed, but I think it's because he
What?
also hasn't seen it in action yet. It's been cold and rainy, and we have not brought a single thing down to the studio.
yeah, the
so,
studio needs some work.
and it still can't be painted until the springtime,
Yeah,
or at least
it's
until
too
it warms
cold.
up quite a bit. So,
Too cold for painting now. So,
but it'll be nice. It'll all come together, and you'll be very happy.
oh, well, we said coming together is what 2020 is all about. So,
Right.
fuck yeah. And speaking of come together, I got some jams that are going to come together for everybody right now. Why put off the modern retro
segue.
when we can give it to them right here, right now? That's right. And if you don't already know, fuck it, I'm just going to assume you do. We're going to give you the modern retro, which is
You
two
do.
brand new songs, and we're going to sandwich in there our old school jam of the week. So we're going to play for you now the Mental Cavity song. Mental Cavity is an Australian metal band, truly badass. This is another debut for you, so get your drink on. But show them the fucking love. Go over to their Facebook page. Their brand new release is called Neuro Siege,
Okay.
and we're going to play the title track off of it. Then our old school jam is going to be Holy Moses. How many of you out there remember this German speedy thrash band from back in the 80s, man? What's funny is they reformed in 2000 and they're back together and still doing it, doing the live thing, man.
Holy Moses!
Holy Moses. From their 1989 release, which was The New Machine of Liechtenstein, we're going to play Panic, our old school jam of the week. And then we're going to bring it back with Heresy, which Heresy, if you hang out with us, we have interviewed them on the show when their last album came out a little over a year ago. And truly badasses, man. Great guys from Costa Rica. If you are not already a fan, you're about to be, because we're going to play the title track from Deny the Gods. Badass release from these dudes, man. You're really going to love it. So,
Didn't you say the previous one was episode 99?
99, yeah. We
Just
had
for,
Heresy.
if you want to go check out the archives.
See, boom, look, Scully got your back. If you want to go check out the archives and listen to our interview with Heresy, it was episode number 99. That's right. So, and they are back with a brand new album, man. So we thought we'd celebrate it with you right here, right now, on the first day of the year.
There we go.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah. Don't go anywhere. We're not done yet. We're getting there, but we're not done yet. More metal coming your way.
And some stuff to make you laugh in the middle.
Hopefully. Here you go.
Okay, I'm giving you one more day to mope around, and then you gotta snap the fuck out of it.
From Saigon, this is the American Forces Vietnam Network.
Let's have some fun.
Wandering Soul is a tape that has been put out by the Psychological Operations Battalion and Benoit, broadcast a rally appeal to the Viet Cong. The tape itself is a rather weird one with the funeral dirge music in the background.
violence is nothing to play with. You got to live your life the way you want to live it. If you want to live it in violence, you live it in violence. If you want to live it in peace, you live it in peace.
Hail to the motherfucking chief.
I don't know if I'm getting older. I can't stand New Year's anymore. It's too much pressure. You know, it's like the holidays just finished and I'm like, what do we do for New Year's? Should we get a hat? We need a hat, right? We need a New Year's hat. We need a horn. We need a horn and a hat. Should we have it here? We're going to someone's house? This is so stressful. What are we doing for New Year's? Do you wear the top hat? Is that at a date? What are we doing? Are we both drinking? We're sleeping over? We should get a place. It's too late. We didn't book anything. It's so overrated. What channel are we watching? Where's Dick Clark? Is he dead? Is he not dead yet? Do they have a hologram of him or something? Oh, here's the countdown, eh? And then on that, first, welcome, we got 6 more hours. We're gonna go to China. China, they're already in the new year. This is the dragon dance they do in Beijing. They're very excited about the new year. They've got 4 more hours. Let's go to Belgium when they're now celebrating.
Let's put the hammer down. can't believe you came on my mom.
I hope you're all having a wonderful New Year's. I have a New Year's resolution. I'm going to share it with you now. This year, my goal is to get really, really, really crazy super fat. I want to put on somewhere between 500 and 800 pounds, all right? Now, I know I'm not there yet. You got to give me some. I just fucking started doing this, but hopefully, when I hit my goal, I will celebrate by being removed from my apartment by a crane and lowered down to a stretcher that's on loan from the city zoo. Something normally reserved for bison and rhinos. And then I'll get whisked away to the hospital on a flatbed truck, where I will not only receive a new heart, but I will get the crowning achievement for fat men, the motorized cart. Yes. Have you seen a fat man on a motorized cart? Nothing says you're committed to being fat than when you've eaten yourself out of walking. You know what I mean?
Hi, this is Erezi, this is Josh, this is Blob, this is Dennis, and you are listening to Metal-O-Mania.
some mental cavity, some holy Moses, and some heresy for this week's Modern Retro Haha, episode number 149. And good stuff, man. Made you laugh and all that shit. You know, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but
the comedians are funny.
yeah, good
I
stuff.
like it.
Little New Year's humor for you. But something else I wanted to mention about Christmas is I did get Scully some couple more concert
forgot
shirts. I
about
like
my
your Death
shirts.
Angel shirt, love.
Yeah.
Scully got me this Municipal Waste shirt too.
Genocide
Yeah, I like
album
it.
is
Yeah, Communicide's a great album, by the way. If you guys do not have that Death Angel album, please fix that immediately because it's a great album. Good stuff, and they're working on
I picked
something.
this one tonight because of the colors. It matches like my room. And stuff,
Yeah,
so
right on.
I like it. The purple.
They're working on an album right now, which does bring me to a couple of other things to look forward to on the year.
Okay.
There's going to be new Suicidal Tendencies this year. There's going to be a new King Diamond album this year. There's going to be a new Heathen album this year. Overkill is making an album. There's going to be a new Death Angel, which they're working on an album.
Nice.
But with all these things coming in, there's going to be so many. I'm leaving out a ton of them. But the one I might be most looking forward to is the Gary Holt Return to Exodus release, man. Gary Holt, who, of course, as everyone knows, did the Slayer thing for the Slayer tour. But now he's back with Exodus. I'm told the things they're working on are amazing. I really can't wait for that. I'm truly excited about that. So there's a big thing for 2020 to look forward to as well, man. And speaking of 2020, I thought before we do get out of here later, we're nearing the end of the show. We got a couple more jams for everybody, but we would be remiss in our duties as metalheads if we didn't mention some things in 2020 that should be your resolutions, kind of suggestions for metalheads for
If you haven't
2020.
picked something yet,
There you go.
pick one of these.
We'll pick one for you. That's right. Which,
Give us a call. We'll assign you one.
Right.
You know,
all right, Freddie, here's your assignment should you choose to take it.
roll a dice. We'll give each
Dun-dun-dun.
one of them a number. Whichever number you roll is your resolution.
There you
How
go.
about that?
I like it. I like it. And that number will be, the first number will be the amount of metal shows you will commit to see this year, man. Let's make a point.
So if you get that number, roll twice, and that's your number. How about that?
Perfect.
There you go.
And you
What
should
else? It could be
see
no more
a
than
show.
6.
Yeah, you want to get 12 shows
roll
in a
both
year.
dice.
You can get 12 shows in. There you
Yeah,
go.
there's 12 months.
At
Once
least.
a year.
Once
once a month.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right, well, let's tell
And
them
you
what
should
the
do
list
that.
is,
But
instead of,
yeah,
like,
I
being
think
vague
that's
about it.
support local metal's a big one. I think that's the biggest place to start.
Right.
You can there's always somewhere within 20, 30 miles of you that's having a metal show. You may not even know the bands, and I
was gonna say,
implore
you
you.
might not know them,
Yeah.
but they might be good. So.
We have done that, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've gone and seen shows where we have no idea what bands are. All we know is it's a metal show. And we've seen some great bands that do some great things that way, man. Seen some cool cover bands, and it's always
met
been
some
fun.
good, cool people.
Yeah, I always met cool people.
Yeah.
So make that a part of your 2020 metalheads. Go out and support the local scene.
That includes buying albums and merch.
Merch. Can't get wrong with a t-shirt, man. One of my favorite things I got for Christmas this year was new t-shirts and new merch and things like that. And you
Or
know,
a patch. Bring
Yeah.
back the patch thing. You know?
I think I do. You know, now that I'm finally lost a little bit of weight, I think that's going to be my next thing. I'm going to get a jean jacket that fits my new body, and I'm going to start patching the fuck out of it. So look forward to that. So I do have some patches that some cool bands we've interviewed have sent us in. So those will be the first ones to be on the new jacket. So look for that.
Very cool.
But what else this year? Pick a number, and make that number how many shows you go to this year. Just make it happen. Make that your goal, your resolution. I'm going to go to 12 shows this year. I'm going to catch 13 shows this year.
I mean,
Lucky number
that
13.
might be aggressive, but if you don't go to shows ever, then
Be aggressive.
Do 2 or 3, or if you whatever.
Sorry. Yeah, I agree. But do more than you did last year. How about
That's
that?
the
Whatever
point.
you did last year, do at least one more than that.
Yeah.
And what else? Support compromise.
That's a pretty good one.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Support compromise. Let's
You know
make
what?
that our.
We don't agree all the time.
And who the fuck said you should?
We just got to get along and live together.
Yeah, we're all
So,
stupid pieces of crap at the end of the day. Never forget that.
Figure out a way to compromise. Everybody gets a little bit of what they want.
We're on the
and,
same team.
Granted, nobody's ever always happy.
Yeah,
but
right,
that's fine.
right.
You know what I mean?
You do have to compromise.
Fucking adult.
It's a shitty thing to realize about as an adult, but it is true. You have to compromise. We all got to be in this thing together, man. We really do. I think metalheads, we're kind of preaching to the choir because metalheads probably more so than other folks get it. Right. They're more in tune with, hey, man, we're a brotherhood, we're a community, we got to do this, you know what I mean? But I think that needs to be we need to make it a priority in 2020 to kind of meet up at the table again and re-engage in conversation that doesn't include fuck yous and, you know what I mean? Compromise is a good thing. It really can be a good thing.
Right.
So It
You
weakens
gotta
us.
give a little to get a little.
There you go.
How did that get
Speaking of
forgotten?
which.
You try to give me a lot.
I know. I want to give you too much. I want to give you it all. But yeah, I mean, I do think that's a very important one. Let's make 2020 the year that we try to fucking mend a few fences and, get back to the table and have a conversation on the world. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Re-engage, as it were.
That sounds good.
You
Did
know-
we say support local metal?
Yeah, definitely. That's number one. Number one, but for this
You know
show's
what?
purposes
Actually,
especially, number one,
It's
support
20
local
fucking
metal.
20. It doesn't need to be local anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
You can fucking support metal all the way across the other side of the fucking planet.
We do here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk to bands all over the world. We talked to Kitty earlier from fucking Sweden, man, badass band. We've talked to bands from Italy and
We have talked to
everywhere.
bands
Yeah.
from crazy ass places that I
Yep.
didn't even realize that they knew metal existed
We've
there.
right. We've literally talked to bands and been like, man, I got to Google Earth this shit. You know what I mean? And that's awesome. That is fucking. That's an amazing thing about our thing, man. I love that. That's
So
amazing.
get on board,
Yeah.
like the bands, and follow them and buy their stuff.
2020, the year of metal, brother.
You know
There's
what? I
been
think
great years
most
recently.
YouTube
but-
subscriptions are free, right?
Yeah, they are absolutely.
So go to their YouTube page. I usually make it very, very easy.
Very
Click
easy.
the link right from their picture.
Perfect.
And subscribe to their YouTube thing. So, it helps them. As a band, it helps them if
It
they've
does,
got a
man.
lot of followers or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know.
I'm a dumbass, and every time somebody subscribes to our YouTube or watches the show or any of that kind of shit, I'm thrilled by it. And I promise you, the
exciting.
bands have that going as well. So, man, go show them the love. That's all.
And it doesn't cost you anything.
Cost you
You're already
nothing.
clicking shit mindlessly anyway.
I know, man. You've watched enough cat videos for the day, and trust me, I'm not knocking on cat videos. I love them too. But you've watched enough of them for one day. Go over and click a band and say, man, there you go. State of Deceit. Say, we love you guys, man. Left Behind, Mental Cavity. These bands are waiting for your click. I felt like that was my charity show for a minute. These bands are waiting for your click. So there you go. Show them the love.
With your help, these bands can survive.
They can make it to the next level. It is true. though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I said that kind of fucked up, but that's totally true. Sometimes it's
Shockingly
like
accurate.
gas money to the next fucking gig. So,
Not even sometimes.
you know.
Yeah, all the time.
Right.
So support them.
Right.
These bands need you in 2020. So show them the love, man. Keep hanging out with us, and we'll keep telling you some good ideas on some bands to love, and then just keep loving them. That's all. Ain't hard to do. Although it's
asking
better
too
to do
much.
when you're hard, but it ain't hard to do. So there you go. Let's play a song.
Yeah.
I killed that one to death. So Align the Tide is coming up next, man. These cats are from Malta. They formed in 2015, and it's a good fusion of different metallic sounds. And, man, I like that. It's a good thing. So let's show them the love and play from their brand new album, Dead Religion, the song Blacklist. And if you don't, you're all on my blacklist. Here you go.
What have I done again? What have I done some more? What have I continued to do?
Mongolian beef smell like a Rhino Richie's asshole.
There you go, man. I'm telling you, I really like that release quite a bit. It's called Dead Religion. Blacklist was that jam, and show them the love. They're really killer.
Nice.
2015, they came together. Well, we touched on a lot of things tonight, man. I know that
did.
we got into a little bit of 2019. We kind of walked our feet in both years tonight. We did some 2019 stuff. We did some 2020 stuff. We played some things that were released in 2019. We played some things that are going to be released in 2020. We played with Scully's Mind, and later we're going to... Anyway, so that's good stuff. Yeah, I really enjoyed the show tonight. I appreciate you, Scully.
Thank you.
Way to kick off the
Happy
year,
New
right?
Year.
Happy New Year, right? This is the way to kick off the show, right here with us doing the metal thing. And man, again, so many great things to look forward to in this year. Next week, Orange Tattoo.
I know
Getting
you're
a
so
tattoo.
excited. You've
I
said
can't
it like
wait.
85
Fucking
times,
yes.
but you're so excited.
I'm very excited about it. Getting my new tattoo. We're going to have Joe One talking to him. We're going to have Tina. We're going to have snacks. We're going to have you. We're going to have Ballwood. It's going to be fun. Look forward to it.
Hell yeah.
So put us
How
down
about our
for next
commercial?
week.
Did you guys check out the commercial?
Yeah. Do you like my Metal-O-Mania commercial? Make sure you show the love, man.
Yeah, I have to
Click
give
on it
credit
and show it to you.
Dave for
Yeah, King Dave.
for
Yeah,
his
shout out to my
skills
man.
on that. That was very impressive work.
Yeah. King Dave
Very happy
came
with-
to the rescue with some
yeah.
drone footage.
Yeah, that was badass, actually.
yeah. Yeah, man. I told him.
You're always pulling the curtain back, so I'm going to. He was losing his mind about getting this commercial done, and he's got all this work to do, blah, blah, blah.
I was busy.
And then King Dave was like, here you go.
It's all done. All you got to do is add your voiceover.
Settle your,
I was like,
settle your mind. It's all taken care
That
of.
was pretty awesome. I love
And
you,
he did
Dave.
it start to finish. Yeah. It
Yeah,
was,
I literally just had to add my voiceover to it.
it's badass.
And that was pretty awesome, man. Saved me a lot of time, and I appreciate it, sir.
And it turned
So,
out amazing. I love
King
it.
Dave. King Dave's also available to do videos for you. If you're local, you need somebody to do a video for you in your band.
And he doesn't do
Dave
porn.
is
Chris
the
has been
man.
asking.
I
a
know. He has a
lot.
drone. Why won't he just fly a drone above us while we fucking film it from different angles? I don't understand it. I've lost a bunch of weight. I look way better naked than I did last year. I'm ready to celebrate with some drone footage, porn style.
So funny.
What do you think? Although
Well,
I
it's
guess if
weird
he
that it has
crashed
to be
the drone into my
drone.
butt cheek,
Yeah, like why don't a man standing there with a camera is not, you just want the drone part so bad.
well, here's what I'm picturing: you and me on a big
Now
bed.
we have to like hear the whole,
13 people standing around, male and female, holding cameras, holding their phones with drone footage, and they're all flying drones above us.
they'd crash and then fall on us.
Cacophony.
You're so ridiculous. Let's go to bed.
All right, let's do
I
it.
need
Let's get out of
sleep.
here. I know. Let's
You know
go
it was New
get
Year's
back to
Eve,
the
right?
real
like
world.
Last night, and we slept none.
I know. You can
So.
sleep when you're dead. So let's play. You know what? I'm going to close the show. Our first show of 2020, I'm going to close with some Defiled because I love this band, man, right out of Tokyo.
Okay.
This album will officially be released on January 24th, which is going to be a big day, man. There's going to be a lot of albums coming out that day, so look forward to that. The new album from them is called Infinite Regress. They, of course, are brutal, kick-ass fucking metal, and I thought it was just the way to celebrate our new year, you cunts. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Fuck yeah. So we're going to play Masses and Chaos to close out our very first show of 2020. And again, keep hanging out with us, man. We got great things coming out, including next week. Orange Tattoo, everybody's coming to hang out. We're going to be talking to Red Death, all that. Thank you very much to Kitty, Metallica Kitty from Decadence for hanging out with us tonight. And let's keep doing metal. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Much love?
Much metal.
Let's do this thing. Closing with Defiled, so prepare yourselves because you're not ready. And we'll see you all next week for some ink under your skin.
Happy fucking New Year.
Into the fire.
Our work here is
A long
done.
way down.
Let's party.
This just in. Scientists have discovered that once you've been infected by Metal-O-Mania, there is no cure. Contact Scully right away for more and more metal to feed the dragon.
Hey, this is Carl from Now, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania.
Well, yeah, this is Vinny LaBella from Exhorta, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the fucking Crypt.
Listen to him. The ball is beginning to move. They can feel it. They know it. In 47 seconds, it will be 2,000. You're in Times Square with a couple of million intimate friends. 35 seconds. They're ready in 30. Get close to somebody you love. In 25 seconds, it'll be the new year. In 20 seconds. And we're going to count it down from here down when we get to 10. Are you ready? Happy New Year early. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy 2000!